to you this week with a weekly reflection around something that I've talked about a ton, but wanting to add on to it and give some tangible steps to move forward. So, a very common, probably the most common thing that I hear around behavior change is people saying things like, why is it that I know what to do, but I can't get myself to do it? And the difference lies in the difference between knowing and doing. So, knowing is just simply a cognitive process. Your brain knows, and really that's it. The knowledge is just there, as opposed to actually doing requires action. And your nervous system won't let you take action unless it feels like the action is the safe thing to do. So a lot of the times we're not going to feel safe around a change because it might feel too big or overwhelming. It might feel risky. It could feel really unfamiliar. You're not certain of what the outcome's going to be. There can be fear of failure, fear of being judged. And so when we look at all of that, that's not a flaw. It's not a lack of discipline or motivation. What it comes down to is that your system simply just doesn't feel safe yet to take those actions. And so motivation sometimes can help us override the fear, but that's also why it doesn't last, because the fear will inevitably eventually creep in. Your system's letting you know that there is an underlying need that it needs met before it's going to feel comfortable and confident moving forward with the actions that you're wanting it to take. So what that often really looks like is, okay, so if it's feeling too big, too overwhelming, we break it down into smaller bite-sized pieces, right? If we're worried about uncertainty, we might map out what the whole thing's going to look like. So you can go looking for talking to somebody else who has done it before. Spend some time thinking it through, visualizing what is it going to look like when I get there? What's the process look like? So a lot of preparation can really help you to feel more comfortable. And then there's also the whole facet of things like fear of being judged or failing. Those are real fears, and they're also real possibilities. So many times you can't mitigate that, but what you can do is resource yourself. So help yourself to feel more regulated, soothe the nervous system before you walk into situations so that you have more space to tolerate things like making a mistake, feeling like everybody's staring at you, those kinds of things. So just a few tools and ideas of some things that can help you to be able to take the action in a way that feels a lot more safe, sustainable for your nervous system. I'd really love to hear what your experiences are like as you try these, so please feel free to DM me or drop a comment below.